He's saying that there was a narration from Amir al-Mu'mineen in that he says that Amir al-Mu'mineen says that when I wanted to tie the coffin of Hazrat Zahra, I shouted, I said,
ای زینب، ای کلثوم، ای سکینه، ای حسن، ای حسین، بیایید از مادرتون استفاده کنید.
Come to your mother and basically the farewell is taking place.
این آخرین دیدار است.
This is your last seeing of your mother.
و دیدار بعدی به بهشت.
And the next time that you're going to see her is going to be in Behesht and Jannah in heaven.
آیت الله زاهدی اضافه میکنند که همه ما میدانیم چه قبل از حضرت زهرا چه با وجود حضرت زهرا امام علی همسری و زنی نداشتند.
He's saying that before Hazrat Zahra, at the time of Hazrat Zahra, Amir al-Mu'mineen had no wife.
پس الان که وقت کفن و دفن سکینه هم در شمار بچه ها صدا میزنند، این دلیل بر این که سکینه هم از شکم زهرا است.
So now he's saying that this is proof within itself that Sikinnah is from the stomach of Hazrat Zahra because there was no other wife.
این تو ذهن پدر ما بود از همون 50 سال پیش.
Saying that this was in the mind of my father from those times, 50 years ago.
و وقتی ایشون هجرت کردن از ایران زمان شاه قبل از 35 سال سال 1974 به سوریه.
He's saying that when he basically traveled across in the time of Shah in 1974, he came over here to get away from the Shah.
همیشه در سوریه و کشورهای عربی مثل حجاز، یمن، مصر، اردن دنبال سکینه گم شده زهرا بودند.
All of these countries, Egypt, Yemen, all of these other countries were actually after Jordan as well, saying that they were all after finding this great woman, Sikinnah.
و هیئت‌های مختلف می‌فرستادن به این کشورهای اسلامی به ویژه عربی بلکه قبر حضرت سکینه پیدا شد.
And they used to send out delegations to different countries to try and find Hazrat Sikinnah.
تا اینکه خدا خواست 25 سال پیش یک خیابانی را بنا بود از اینجا توسعه بدن. همین پله کجاست؟ یک خیابانی را اینجا بخواستن بکشن که جنوب شمال این منزل و جنوب منزل به هم متصل بشه. موافقت از استانداری آمد، از بلدیه آمد که خانه ها را بخرن و پول بدن به اصحاب خانه اینجا خیابان بشه.
And basically came the guys who run this, the governors, or you could say, the people, and they gave the money to the people who own this house so that they can make a road. So basically they were gonna, we'd be driving over it today.
همه میخوان خیابان از اینجا بشه، خدا و حضرت سکینه چیزی دیگه ای میخواد.
So that everybody wanted that there was to be a road here. Allah and Sikinnah wanted something else.
یک کوچه باریک اونور این خانه بود.
There was a small, very small alleyway which was on the backside of this house.
شهردار گفت که ما میایم همین کوچه باریک را توسعه میدیم که هزینه و مصارف برای شهرداری کمتر باشه.
So basically he wanted the costs through this road to be diminished, really. So because it was getting quite expensive, so he wanted it to go down.
گفتن مسئولین آقا موافقت آمده اینجا، گفت به مسئولیت من اگر هزینه برای شهرداری و استانداری کمتر بشه بهتر هست، کوچه رو متصل میکنیم.
So he's saying that it would be better for financial reasons that if we combine the roads because it's cheaper and work out better.
لودر میارن که صاف کنن، توسعه بدن، این دیوار میریزه.
So he's saying that they wanted to bring that, that machine that they have where they clear it in such a way that basically the walls and everything would drop, the ceiling and all that, so they could clear a nice little passageway through. So they've now bought this machine.
این خانه توش افراد بود، ساکن داشت، صاحب داشت.
There were people in the house at the time. So this very house, they had people in it. So I'm coming to the conclusion that there was a grave there. People don't know what it was. There was a grave. There were people living in the house, and now they've cleared. So that now they want to clear this.
مسئولین و شهردار خبر میدن که به شهردار خبر میدن که داخل این هاوس این منزل قبر هست.
Now the people now saying that within this house there's a grave.
میان مسئولین قبر کیه؟
So those people who are in charge, the Masulin, they came and said that whose grave is this?
و مسئله امنیتی و جنایی میشه که قبر کیه اینجا در منزل هست و ما خبر نداریم.
So that now it could become a problem with security and with this kind of terrorism and all these kind of things. A security problem. They wanted to know whose grave is this.
صاحب منزل اصحاب منزل میگن نگاه کنید این قبر السیده سکینه بنت علی کرم الله وجهه.
So now he says that the person who lives there, so is blessed to have lived there, he's got the grave in his house. He's saying that this is the grave of Sikinnah, daughter of Amir al-Mu'mineen. He was a Sunni, so he says کرم الله وجهه.
همه ما میدانیم سنی ها وقتی نام مطهر امام علی میاد میگن کرم الله وجهه، خدا گرامی بدارد سیمایش را، چون که برای هیچ بتی سجده نفرمودند.
He's saying that obviously we know that the Sunnis, when they hear the name of Amir al-Mu'mineen, they say karram Allah wajhu, because Amir al-Mu'mineen's face didn't prostrate to any idols at the time. So this is why they call him that.
اینها از قدیم، از همون 35 سال پیش آیت الله واحدی را میشناسن، سفارت ایران میدانن، بیت رهبری منزل آیت الله خامنه‌ای میدانن، اما چون که نمیخواستن اینجا سیاسی بیاد بالا و درست بشه آمدن پیش آیت الله واحدی.
So that because they didn't want any political kind of problems to happen, and they knew Ayatollah Wahidi from 34-35 years before, Ayatollah Khamenei the Bayt Revert knew him from Iran and everything else. They gave him the opportunity to do this because he was a neutral man.
به بابا خبر میدن، بابا شروع میکنه گریه کردن و داستان 50 سال پیش رو که من اول کار گفتم برای این آقایون در مزار آیت الله بروجردی تعریف میکنه.
So basically what he did was he remembered his father started crying and he remembered the story of 50 years ago that happened, and then he started crying and he told this very story that we narrated at the beginning.
بابا حدود 2 سال همینطور که میگفتن به شما فرار میکردن و نمیخواستن این کار انجام بشه چون که دستشون واقعا خالی بود. عرض به حضور انورتون که بعد آمدن گفتن آقا اینجا رو شما باید درست بکنید چون که اینجا عمه شما هست و وزارت اوقاف ما اینجا را پول نمیده، شما پول بیارید و اینجا را اصلاح کنید و ما موانع قانونی را برطرف میکنیم.
He says that for 2 years his father was running away from this. After that he accepted it, and he said that for example he didn't have any money, but they said because she is your auntie you do it.
بابا تا برن تحقیق کامل تر بکنن.
His father went to do more tahqiq, in a sense he went to research more into it.
که آیا واقعا قبر حضرت سکینه اینجا هست یا لا فیلمه.
He's saying that is it really he went to do research to find out is it really the grave of Hazrat Sikinnah or is it just made up.
ایشون میدونه که حضرت سکینه برای امام علی هست اما قبرش اینجا هست. 2 سال تحقیقات کردن.
So he, for those 2 years what he did was he did the research to find out is this really the grave.
قبل از تحقیقات یک اتاق کوچیکی ساختن روی این قبر که این قبر مسون بماند.
He says that before this was he made one room, small room, which is this room here. And for those 2 years when he was researching, all it was a room with the grave inside.
وجوهات شرعی زیاد پیش بابا میاد اما بابا خرج بلوک و سنگ و اینها نمی کنن، بنابراین $200 برای این اتاق کوچیک خرج داشت، قرض گرفتن.